Okay, I see the notice. Welcome everyone to our first Young Mainers Workforce Academy graduation. I would really like to say thank you for attending today. We're all very excited to put a close onto our first session and welcome the new incoming class for the next session. We will continue to offer these opportunities, and we're excited to see how our participants develop along the way. I'd like to give the floor to Susan Serini, Director of Workforce Services, for our opening remarks.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's very exciting to see all of you. I saw you on your first day, and I get to see you on your final day. What an exciting adventure. I couldn't be more proud of this group. I think you guys should all be proud of the work you have done, the time you have spent, and the commitment you have made. I think that's one of the biggest pieces when it comes to the work that we're doing. I'm really looking forward to seeing where you're going to go next, hearing more about your work experiences that you've been able to do, and especially being able to thank you for taking part in our first virtual Workforce Academy. There's a lot ahead for you, and there's a lot that we're still here to help with. And we're really looking forward to continue helping you find your path, discover what's ahead for you. And really today, we're celebrating your commitment to this program. Congratulations to you, and I look forward to what's ahead.
Thank you, Susan. We appreciate your support as we learn our way through these new programs and take the feedback from our current class and apply that towards our future classes. So I will say a couple of things, and it's been challenging for me to think of what I want to say exactly. So I do want to just mention that we've gone through a lot so far. In this short period of time, the 7 weeks, we covered a lot about workplace behavior. We did some financial literacy. We covered how to present yourself professionally and how to always be thinking about the next job and thinking about your attitude on the job, how to plan ahead to make sure that you're dependable and reliable and can show up on time. We also learned a little bit about our area, what kind of jobs are available in the area, what kind of opportunities you can look for training and education. I do want to say that, I don't want to talk just about everything. What I want to talk about is day 2 and day 14. Day 2, everyone made the commitment to the program. They had gone through day 1 and they decided to show up again. That's fantastic. Day 14, they showed up all along the way and they've made a commitment to themselves now. I think that's very important to remember. You have all committed to yourself through this process, and you will continue to commit to yourself as you go forward. And with that, I'll give the floor to Michael Federici.
Thanks, Leah. I think that was all well said. We had a great group of students. Everybody came in looking for something different, and I think everybody was able to achieve that and then some. Everybody certainly has grown from whether they had issues speaking in the public forum or whether they had issues identifying strengths and weaknesses, whether they had issues applying for jobs, whether they had interview issues. All of those things have been addressed, and I think everybody has been able to take some pretty profound leaps forward in their personal lives and professional lives. So I'm really happy with that. And all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass the torch on to our first student speaker, which is going to be Jayden Davis.
Hello, my name is Jayden. A genius once said he was so learned that he could name a horse in 9 languages, so ignorant that he bought a cow to ride on. Ben Franklin, inventor of electricity. It speaks volumes, and while I do not disagree that education is valuable, it should not be the only option, especially if you are not allowing yourself to learn and are only memorizing. Being able to name a horse in 9 languages is not valuable if you don't know what a horse is what the quote is saying. That's what I love about Workforce Academy. It teaches real life skills and allows us to learn at our own pace instead of making us swallow a bunch of seemingly irrelevant information like they do in high school. Everything we learn here will help us get a job, will help us look for a job, will help us learn about adulting and finances, things I never learned in school. And I've been asked here, what are my next steps? Well, continuing my education. I'm currently enrolled in EMCC's Associate Human Services program. So I plan to graduate and then go out into the field to learn some real life experience to go along with the knowledge I've gained so that I can identify a horse and name it.
Thanks so much, Jayden. That was great. Certainly, yeah, know what a horse is before you you try to name it. That's certainly an important key. Thanks again, Jayden. Great to have you. It was a wonderful experience. With that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our next speaker, who's going to be Caroline Beckwith. Go ahead, Caroline.
Hi, I'm Caroline. In this academy, I got a job opportunity from which I'm learning soft skills that will be useful to my future career as a nurse. And I also found 2 friends in Michael and Leah to whom I can turn for help. And finally, this class was a lesson in sitting still because I'm not amazing at that. So I'm looking forward to the next steps on my path to becoming a pediatric oncology nurse.
Thanks so much, Caroline. It's great to have you. I'm sure you'll be successful in your steps moving forward, and we hope to hear from you. We hope that you report back to us all the successes that you're sure to have. We have one more speaker with us. It's going to be Rob Belliveau. I'm going to go ahead and give him the floor.
Hello there, my name is Rob, and EMDC and the Workforce Academy has been a really big help for me and helping me change career paths. And their affiliate Tech Hire is where I got my CompTIA A+ certificate, which will hopefully and most definitely get me into the IT industry. And I would just like to say that the soft skills that everybody has mentioned is a wonderful addition to the Workforce Academy. Resume development, elevator pitches, they're very big help for me. And the resources and networking through speakers that come into the Workforce Academy broaden my eyes to employment opportunities, specifically municipalities and the healthcare sector in Maine. And I truly believe that any Mainer that is looking for career development or career switching, EMDC would be the #1 pick. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rob. It was a pleasure to have you. I know you'll be successful in your steps moving forward, and you're certainly really invested. So I hope that you got a lot out of the course, as much as we got out of your participation. And with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn things back over to Leah to continue with the ceremonies.
Thank you to the speakers. I know that public speaking is a challenge, and part of the skills that we're working on through the Academy is learning to be okay with being a little uncomfortable and giving yourself the opportunity to be a little uncomfortable so that you can continue to gain more skills as you go along. And I'm going to offer the floor to Steve Vallette, Chief Operations Officer at Beal College. Steve has worked with us on a number of work experiences, and Steve, it'd be great to hear from you a little bit about what it's like to be a host site with EMDC and maybe what you're gaining from those experiences. Steve may be having some technical issues. Let's switch it up. Robin, can we hear from you next? And then we'll go back to Steve. We'll check to see if his technical issues are resolved.
Sure. Thank you. So I want to say good morning to everyone. It looks like Steve came in. Do you want me to continue, Leah, or hold off? Because it sounds like Steve's trying to connect in with us.
Yes, hold on just a moment. I'm going to use the chat to talk with Steve. Please go ahead, Robin.
Okay. So, well, welcome. I'm so excited to be here, you guys. This is, it's an honor for me to be part of this celebration with all of you. And I just want to say congratulations. It's great. You've taken the first steps to be part of the academy and gaining skills for a new adventure. Way cool, everybody. This is really exciting stuff. As an employer, I can see the value that each of you bring to the table. You're motivated, you're showing initiative by looking at that adventure of a new career. I commend you, and I think this is also so exciting. So I wanted to talk a little bit about healthcare and kind of give you an overview. Northern Light Health has locations from Portland to Presque Isle. And some of you may be thinking, no way do I want to even think about anything with healthcare. But healthcare has two aspects to it. One is the clinical piece of it, and one is the non-clinical piece of it. And if you're interested in the non-clinical piece, there are a lot of opportunities there, such as a patient service rep, customer service specialists, registration representatives, IT, drivers, cafeteria workers. I could go on and on with a lot of the opportunities. But what I wanted to share with you today is that we do virtual career fairs at Northern Light Health. And in fact, we have one that's going to be held tomorrow afternoon, which does require registration. But I did want to tell you, this is an opportunity for you to register, and you talk one-on-one with a recruiter. And a recruiter can look at, your interests, your goals, your experience, and talk a little bit about what opportunities are available for you, kind of like that matching that job to an individual. So if you're interested in something like that, I did send it off to Leah. Leah can send you the information, and I truly appreciate that. But what I really wanted to say to all of you is that I wish you all the best. You guys are all amazing, and amazing for going through this academy. And I just want to say at this point to go forth and conquer. And congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Robin. We really appreciate that. And it's great to have a really large employer talk about those opportunities as well. We never stop learning of those opportunities, and it's wonderful to have those resources. We really appreciate the partnerships with EMDC. Steve, are we good to go?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I had somebody outside my door blowing leaves and I couldn't hear, so there was some technical issues on my side and I didn't want to bring you guys into the noise, so I apologize. Thank you for asking me to join. And we have we're working on our third EMDC person right now that we have in this workforce program. And it's been a great experience for the school. Not only do we learn from them, but I think they're learning from us too. And I think it's been a very positive mutual experience. We currently have 2 students right now in the program, and they've been fantastic. One of them is working in our janitorial, in our maintenance, and we all know how important that is right now during this COVID, crisis of keeping everything clean and keeping everything going. And then another person is working in our administrative staff, helping our front desk and doing filing. But it's been a very positive experience for us here at Beal. And we all say the biggest thing that we get from our students that come here is when they come in and they have life challenges, and then 9 months or 18 months later, we see them walk across stage with that look of accomplishment and look of success, that they've finished something and they can go on to that next stage in life. And that's the same thing here on a smaller scale in terms of, they come here, one of the faculty members said, one of the participants we have is quiet and shy, and said, I feel like they're opening up and they're showing some. So it's a mutual experience, and it's a joyful experience for all of us to help. And, that's what us as Beal College is about, is getting the people out and acclimated into the workforce, but helping you and helping the students transition into their next stage, into their workforce and into their career is great. So it's just been I can't say enough about the program because it's benefited us, and hopefully we've benefited some of them as well during their journey.
Thank you, Steve. We really appreciate hearing that feedback. And I know that we've had the pleasure to work on other work experiences as well that were outside of this program before this program was really put in place as far as the academy. So we really appreciate those ongoing relationships with employers. And, you know, for any employers who are watching now, we encourage you to reach out. We're happy to develop those partnerships, and I can help you to understand the work experience process. I'm happy to make that as easy as possible. It really is easier than you may think, and I can certainly offer you all of those explanations. Next up, Michael will help us by viewing our slideshow that's been offered through reflections from the students. We had 14 students in the class, and so this slideshow offers you some of their feedback aside from those who had spoke. Thank you, Michael. So just another little piece of information from the students. We appreciate them taking the time to make those submissions. It's really wonderful to see. So all of you now have a folder, a mysterious folder that you had been directed not to touch. Now's the time. Grab your folder. Go ahead and open your folder. Take a look at it. I think those were taped pretty well. Congratulations to all of you. You've made it. You made it through this commitment. You're all amazing. This is really doing amazing work. You're setting yourselves up. This is the groundwork. This is the groundwork. Congratulations to all of you for finishing this part of your journey. We're all so happy that you've been with us through this experience. And with that, I will give the floor to Joanna Russell, the Executive Director of the Northeast Workforce Development Board, who will offer us some closing remarks.
Good morning, everybody. I just have to say congratulations to this group of graduates. I am so excited to be here and on so many levels. First, on behalf of the Northeastern Workforce Development Board, I congratulate you for participating successfully in this learning opportunity. And I want to extend gratitude and thanks to Eastern Maine Development Corporation for a job well done. This graduation ceremony is just another example. Leah, your role modeling and mentoring through this process is just upfront and prevalent. Way to go. And Kristen Harmon, the solution woman, thank you so much for quickly taking care of the issues, which frankly happen everywhere. And it was great to see you guys work together as a team. And I already know that about you, and I love it. I love working with you. So I just want to say a little bit to the graduates. The Northeastern Workforce Development Board represents businesses throughout the 5 counties. The majority of our board is made up of businesses from Aroostook, Washington, Penobscot, Piscataquis, and Hancock County. And geographically, that's more than half the state of Maine. We also have representation from the Maine Department of Labor, from the Bureau of Rehab Services, Unemployment. We have representation from education, including the community colleges. There are 3 campuses, Washington, Aroostook, and Penobscot in Bangor, Eastern Maine Community College. We have folks who are from community-based operations. And the board, in our work, I think that the main goal is for us to convene all the appropriate partners to talk about what the needs are in the 5 counties and to provide the kind of training that helps people like you complete a training and be eligible for the kind of work experience that you really want. It's so important for you to do your assessments and to do the work to identify your goals and not have us tell us what your goals should be. So I cannot congratulate you enough. And I know from my own personal experience that every step of career development involves a bit of discomfort, like going through this program and learning how to do an elevator speech. That's great and it's a must. But when you are on that elevator, you do not have Leah Gulliver standing next to you. When you are on the elevator with a potential employer, you are there, you are on, and you have this chance. So I commend you for completing and continue your work. And I want to share a quote that I love and I carry it through my life in my own career. Neil Donald Walsh said it great. He said, "Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. When you step through that discomfort and you accomplish what you want to, you are on your way." Congratulations.
Thank you, Joanna. We really appreciate that. And we appreciate all the support that we receive from you in the board and our new crazy ideas in how will we do this academy that we thought would be in person. You know what? We're going to take it online. We're going to see what happens. We appreciate that. It's wonderful to have that encouragement to be able to go forward with our new ideas. And with that, we will have Lee Umphrey close us out, President and CEO of EMDC. Speaking of support, we've had Lee's support all the way through. Thank you so much, Lee.
Thank you, Leah. And Michael, what a great project this has been, this whole sequence. I've been keeping track and really impressed with all you guys. Look at you. You must feel pretty good. I mean, you learn some things, you're going to take away those things, and you're going to succeed. And I think it's really remarkable. You know, we're living through challenging, tumultuous times with this pandemic. Everything's changed. And as an organization, we had conversations with each other on how do we continue providing the services and how can we continue getting people engaged. And this whole virtual Youth Academy was one of the first projects we did, and you guys have made it successful. So I just, I really liked the slideshow. I was making comments about each one of you when I saw funny things. I made them to myself because I was on mute, so you couldn't hear me. I was especially pleased to see my colleague, Ron Williams. Ron has been working here at Eastern Maine Development Corporation, reporting directly to me. And that's been a good experience, Ron, hasn't it? Good answer. Anyway, you know, it's really significant what you went through. And it's also significant people like Joanna, who really lives her job to help people, and our friends from Northern Light and Beale and other employers. I mean, people care about helping other people and people succeeding. And I think having the involvement of the community people and having the effort on your part is really crucial. I just want to say that the habits you learn as young people are the ones that are going to make you successful in your careers. So knowing when to be on time, even if it's a virtual meeting, is key. And also time management, knowing how to use your time. And during this pandemic, a lot of the work you're going to have to do on your own. And so just practice time management and think about that, and you're all going to be successful. I'm really pleased. If we weren't in isolation, I'd take everybody out for an ice cream cone, but I can't. So I might someday, so be ready. And I'm easily accessible. You can find me through Leah, and anytime anybody wants to come talk to me on the phone or on Zoom or anything, just let me know. But keep it up. I can tell, and I've had updates. You guys have great attitudes, and you're all going to be successful. And I just want to thank you for everything you've done. And just to close, Leah and Michael, being the leaders of this has, I think, helped bring everybody together. So thank you to all. Wear masks, wash your hands, and we'll get out of this. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Lee. Congratulations to the outgoing class. You've done wonderful. We are so appreciative of all the time you've put in, all the effort you've put in. I see some of you doing a little dance. I love it. You know I do. Good job. And here's just a thought I was thinking this morning. I said, you know, I think they're ready. I really think they're ready. And you know what made me believe that is that I said, if I had a business, I'd hire them. So you guys are ready. You are our young Mainers. You are entering our workforce. And I'm so happy that you get to join the workforce I'm already a part of. I'm proud of you. So congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time. And thank you to those who have joined us on Facebook Live today. Stay in touch with our page. Watch EMDC. Look for new opportunities. Make referrals. We love it. Thank you.